here. I missed you guys. You guys had some amazing drawings for your swag monkey homework, which is awesome. Stuck in traffic, hoping to get home before the stream. That's okay. You can still listen in here. Maybe you'll get home before we start drawing anyway, because we end up like kind of goofing around for a while beforehand anyway. All right, guys. Almost done with your swag monkey. Guess what? We're drawing more swag monkey today, baby. I was feeling jealous because I myself had not drawn a swag monkey, so I started drawing him, and I was like, you know what? We're all drawing him again. All right? I don't even care. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Swag monkey season. More swag monkey. Beetle Moses over the sea. Beetle Moses over the land. Whoa! Admiral Wonderboat? Is that the GOAT in the chat? Admiral Wonderboat, a.k.a. Chris Nash. Shout out! Amazing comic artist. One of the first, big following comic artists to, kind of put me on. Especially on Instagram. Reached out to me, gave me some compliments. Gave me that encouragement to keep going. Shout out Admiral Wonderboat. Love you, big dog. Love ya. Love all you guys. Move is going good. I'll tell you guys a little bit about it. Should I switch to face cam? I know you guys have been listening to Stevie, but are you ready to see my face? I have a very spooky get up right now. Gringo jump scare. Feeling is mutual. Big love. Alright, ready? Guys. Oh. I don't know if you guys were ready when you tuned into this class. Shit's about to get spooky up in here. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Bro doing that forbidden magic. Oh. Please don't do that. It's scary. Okay, I'll put it away. I don't want to upset anybody. So you're telling me you're a wizard? What do you think? How do they do this? Yeah, I am recording. Thank you, Nightbot. We love casting spells. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Okay, look at me, guys. I really should have written a bit before I got this cloak, but I bought it really late at night, like 2 nights ago. Amazon Prime, next day delivery. And it got here before I even had time to write a bit. Yo. I'm walking on air. Look how smooth this is. Doesn't it look like I'm floating around? I know you can't see my whole body, but look. Looks like I'm floating. Ooh. I'm here to teach you guys some dark matte. Jesus, I look washed out. I think part of it is because of the cloak. Let me turn this down a little bit. That's too dark. That's alright. We're up to nefarious activities today, guys. A lot of the time when I'm talking and I'm not drawing, I'm going to be sitting like this, because this is how wizards sit. Dark Magician Secrets. What can I show you that's on my desk? Look at this orb that I conjured earlier. And this is a real brain. Part of my alchemy lab. That's right, guys. It's real. Magic is real. Dark magic is real. I'm straight up evil. Do you guys like the Eliphas inspired wizard that I show here? Do you guys all follow my buddy Eliphas? He actually is blowing up on Twitter recently. He draws like a lot of like wizard. He used to be into gnomes. That was his main thing, was gnome posting. And then he started posting wizards. And some of his wizard posts have like popped off. And I think I went to his Twitter page randomly, like something showed up, and I like clicked on his page, and I feel like he literally went overnight from like 1,000 followers to like over 5,000 or more or something. His @ is this. It's this. Give him a shout out. Giving my boy a free shout out because I love him. @ ELIP 2 H's AS Eliphas, like that. Yeah, Wizard Economy is booming, dude. He's a great artist. He's really funny, and his drawings are really good. I don't know if he does them in Microsoft Paint or what, but they all have that kind of pixely sort of. Whoa! Sass Comics gifted a tier 1 sub to Admiral Wonderboat. Welcome aboard, matey. Thank you, Sass Comics. They've gifted 18 subs to the channel. That's insanity. That's insanity. I think I just saw also Yowlitz had some insanely high number of like. You guys are just. Am I putting you out of house and home? You guys can afford. You're paying. You can pay for gas, right? Let's see. Whoa! Trainer Dax just subscribed. Welcome. Dude, Trainer Dax subscribed with Prime Gaming. Thank you. Welcome aboard. You are officially a Dark Wizard now as well. Help, my family is starving. No, it's not. It's not how I want this to go. Thank you guys very much. It already says a hype train is close. How does that work? Toss the GF to the curb. So much money now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We are going to draw Swag Monkey today. All right? Because I think that consistency and repetition... Let's have a little lesson on consistency and repetition. All right? It is very important to work through... Where is this sentence going? Your writer's block or your drawing block. I don't know if that's always true, but at least this is in my experience, right? I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm functioning. I had a little bit of a celebration today. All right, I'll show you what it was about. Some of you guys that follow me on Instagram saw this. This actually also looks like dark magic, but I just finished my 5th drawing pad, filled with comics and drawings, all Beetle Moses related. These are the sacred tomes, right here. Within these books, there's a lot of drawings of Peter Griffin and also of my character, the Beetle. Sacred tomes. But I finally drew, the last comic that was in here was the Mitchell Musso one, which I posted. I think I posted that one yesterday. Did you guys see that one? That one. Okay, I gotta say with this Mitchell Musso comic, there is no universe. Like there's nowhere in the Everything Everywhere All at Once in the multiverse. Nowhere in the Spider-Verse is this Mitchell Musso comic ever going to be my highest performing comic. But when I tell you that this comic made me laugh the most of any of the comics that I've drawn previously, that one made me LOL. And honestly, it's like when you're drawing a comic, they do make me laugh sometimes. Like I really try to only draw ones that do make me laugh, but like this one, honestly, I was like, why is this shit so funny to me? And then I was on the phone with my girl, and she saw it, and she loved it too, and she thought it was funny, and she was like, what was that about? Like, why did you draw that one? And I was like, I don't know, it popped into my head before I fell asleep a few nights ago, like a week or so ago. I was falling asleep, and it popped into my head, this idea of like, just the idea like came to me of just being like running into Mitchell Musso during the apocalypse. and just being like, "Oh my God, Mitchell Musso," and him being like, "Hey, always nice to meet a fan." Like just totally like inappropriate. I don't know what it was, but she was just like, she was like, it's funny because it literally feels like a dream, like that you would have, that you're like in the that you're like in the like you're dealing with some insane situation in your dream, and then you run into like a celebrity from your childhood and just like running into, and you're like, "Oh, hey, Mitchell Musso's here." Oh my God, main Game Boy, how did you get that swag? How did you get that swag monkey emote? I want to add that. I want to make a swag monkey emote. Anyway, her just explain that to me. I like, it's been like bouncing around in my head. I can't. How the hell did you make that? Can you send me that file? It takes me so freaking long to make, because you have, when you upload emotes on Twitch, you have to like make it a certain like size, like file size, or it just won't accept it. And so that's why I've been kind of lazy to upload like new ones, because I'm like, oh, it's just like, it's not just drawing something, it's like a whole extra, and I hate anything that requires like extra technology steps. It's just too much. Anyway, so that Mitchell Musso one was the last comic that I drew, except on the actual final page, I was reworking the Cold Cuts logo, which I actually have in a few, I put a few different colorways on there. Actually, you want to see those? Monkey. There, I'll save them. I think I sent them in my... Oh, you know what? I want to make sure this is okay with you guys, because I know it, maybe this is like... maybe there's a better way to do this. I wanted to scroll through your guys's, swag monkeys, because they were coming out so good. Wait, how do I get to the... Oh, here it is. They were coming out so funny, and I wanted to show you guys, but I don't want, if anybody, you know, if anybody doesn't want it to be on stream, I don't want to, like, you know, breach anybody's privacy. Hang on, where is this thing I'm trying to find? Sorry, bear with me. Finding, there it is. Alright, let me save this one. Save image. Okay, CC logo. Monochrome. Got a few different ones here. Sorry, bear with me. Save image. This is CC logo, black and white. And oh, and the final one. So you guys know Cold Cuts is the podcast that I do with Yellow Swag Studios, and we've had the same like yin yang logo as our kind of little thumbnail icon for a minute now, and oh, dude, Admiral Wonderboat. Have a good night off to parkour. This was fun. I'll definitely be back. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, have fun at parkour. I'm going to pull these up for you right now. So, any Cold Cuts listeners in the chat? Some of you guys, I hope, listen to that. That's become something of, like, my bread and butter a bit. What the hell? Did these files not... Oh, my God. They didn't even save right. Okay, you know what? I'm going to show it to you on my phone. I don't know why the hell this is not loading. You a meathead? Classic. Here, these are the logos. Anyway, so you can see like the old logo. Here's the side by side. All right, look. Here's the Beetle Moses. You guys know for some of you first time listeners, you know there's a Discord for this class, right? Does anybody want to drop the Discord link in the chat there, or Nightbot? This is the Beetle Moses Discord logo. Right, which is fun. This is the Cold Cuts Discord logo. So the Cold Cuts Discord is a Patreon exclusive, but we have a phenomenal community over there, and you pretty much get twice as much. I mean, you get a ton of extra goodies over there because we have, you know, 50 bonus episodes. There's about to be another one that goes up tomorrow. Plus, you get early access to Beetle comics and YOLO comics, and basically just a direct line of messaging to both of us too. That logo I drew all the way back when we first started. I was like, well, we need a logo, and I liked the idea of that sort of yin yang thing. Now some time has passed, and here's the other thing: when I first drew that one, I used a really fine pen, and when I uploaded it to try to like color it and put it in the thumbnail and all that junk, it was so small that it was like you couldn't even make it out like in the little thumbnail. So I had to run it through Adobe Illustrator and like vectorize it so it could thicken the lines, and that's now it looks like this, which is cool. I mean, it's like classic, right? We've had it for a long time now. But I was just kind of thinking like I wanted it to look more like alive. Like I just was thinking if somebody had never seen Cold Cuts before, if they had never heard of us, would they see that logo and really be interested to like click or see more? Maybe I'm being overly critical, but honestly I'm like, they may not. I don't know if it's like, it doesn't, I don't know. I just feel like I could do better. So I reworked it. All right. Here's one in full color. I stuck with the yin yang thing, but I just wanted to like make it more like lively, you know, like just this one's in full color. All right. Here's one with the classic colorway, but just the new drawing, which I just think looks more like, you know, exciting, fresh. And then I also tried this one that was at the suggestion of Cold Cuts executive Trash Bins. He suggested doing sort of like a monochrome thing with each of them, and so that's what we came up with this one here as well. So a few different options, but it was really fun to just like try to rework something. You know, I just want to like just like zhuzh it up, right? Just make it look a little bit more like fun and exciting. And then if somebody has never seen Cold Cuts or they have no idea who Beetle Moses or Yellow Swag Studios is, and by some chance we show up on their YouTube feed and they're just like, who is this? I want that art to be a reason. I want it to increase like 10% that they may actually click on our channel. So I personally, I think I like the full color one just because it's just really fun and it just looks like cartoon characters, right? Like that one. I don't know, that one's kind of fun to me. But I don't know, I like them all. Uh-oh, my hood. I like I do honestly like the classic colorway. There's something that really, just the fact that it really sticks to the yin yang thing is cool. But this one is, I can't lie, this one's pretty base too. Tough call. They're all going to be something. Whichever one we actually end up using as the logo, the other two are still going to be like, we're going to make stickers or merchandise or something out of them anyway. So they'll all be something. But yeah, so that was the first thing I did this morning. I woke up and I wanted to redesign it because we're talking about Cold Cuts Season 2. Zach, a.k.a. YOLO Swag Studios, is in the middle of a move. He's getting settled in right now. I'm in the middle of a move as well, so we're gonna both have different backdrops. Whoa, Natty the Panda! Daily Beetle Showcase, and we just want to juice it up. We also just like had a nice like wave of new patrons on our Patreon, which helps us a lot because it just means that we can like improve the show. So we're actually gonna get like the full version of Zoom, so we can film in HD, and we're just gonna really like put the pedal to the metal. We have some bigger projects that we're working on, like animation stuff, and I think we're just really trying to like lean into Cold Cuts a lot more. It started as kind of just like this fun thing, like a podcast, and then we have some amazing supporters. There's a lot of people that are supporting us with that, so it's been great. If you guys want to help us out, patreon.com/Cold Cuts. You can get in that Discord and see all that fun stuff. And I was sending some of you guys who are in that Discord, you've already seen those logos because I was sending this morning. I was like, what do you guys think of this one? What do you guys think of this one? Anyway, Daily Beetle Showcase. Maybe later this stream we'll look through some of the tomes. I'll look through some of my previous drawings because those are always kind of fun. But let's look at this Daily Beetle Showcase first. Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Beetle Showcase. The Trilobite Beetle aka Platerodrillus corynchianus. Corynchianus. These larviform females intrigued entomologists until the 1925 publication of Swedish zoologist Erik Mjoberg, who during an expedition to Borneo established that they are an example of neoteny. Neoteny. Females in this genus can be up to 15 times longer than males. Males in this genus are separated by their color pattern and by differences in their genitalic structures. Okay, let's pique my interest. Let's take a look. Let me see. Trilobite beetle. Isn't that what it was called? Something just showed up that said it's illegal. What does that mean? Whoa. Oh my god. This is a beetle? This does not look like a freaking beetle, man. Holy crap. Hang on, I gotta close out of this fucking... something, like my computer's with the light on fire. Alright, let's see. Wow, these are crazy, Natty. Ugh. I kinda like this first pick, actually. Wow. How is that a beetle? I thought beetles had... What? Is it a true beetle? Or is it like something else? Let's see. The females and larvae... What did it say? Hence the informal name. Okay, they... it is a genus of beetles. Family Lycidae. Commonly appear under the name... Okay, so you said the... Whoa. Oh, what the hell? That's a male. That's a female? What in God's name? Why do they look so different? I mean, I was expecting maybe one was going to be small and one was, you know, like bigger, but this is like, these are like two completely different bugs. That is bizarre. I gotta ask Natty the Panda, do you have like a... Do you have a background in this? Like, how do you find out about these things? This is a nutty... This was a very, very cool suggestion. The trilobite beetle evolved approximately 47 million years ago, 200 million years after trilobites had gone extinct. Interesting. As only the females have this appearance... What is a trilobite, anyway? I know what they are. Like, I've seen them, but is it a bug? What is it? Extinct marine arthropods that form the class Trilobita. They're form one of the earliest known groups of arthropods. Arthropods, it being like bugs, crustaceans. They don't even really look like a bug on it. I don't know what does this look like. It does not look like a bug. No eyes, no legs. What exactly makes this an What the fuck? These are weird looking animals. Ugh. I got the entire 1900 page long book of beetles by Patrice Bouchard, and like 1850 pages of that is just showcasing different beetles. That sounds incredible. Is it really that long? That's awesome. God, it must have cost an arm and a leg to get that book too. 1900 pages. It must cost an arm and a leg just to print that. Yeah, you know what? I actually used to... You know what this makes me think of totally randomly? Reddit alert, Reddit moment. Back in the day, there was this subreddit called R Freebies that somebody put me onto. That the whole thing was that people would just post like free shit that you could get online, like websites or retail stores that were just doing some like promo, and you could just sign up for something free. And you would get it, you would, in theory, get it in the mail. But I, like, signed up, I went through there, and, like, anytime something showed up that even seemed remotely cool, I'd be like, yeah, I'll get this free, why not, mail it out to me. And I want to say I maybe got, like, 1% of those things. And now, I don't know if, I'm not on Reddit at all anymore, really, but I'm not sure if it still exists, but I could at least say that it fell off. It like I think like there was a period of time right there in like 2012 2013 where there was some cool shit that you could find on there, and like I got stickers and random crap. And then it like I don't know. I felt like then it was just like, oh, you can go to Dunkin' Donuts, and if you're wearing a wizard hat, then they'll give you a free coupon to come back another day and get a donut. It's like what like it was like random bullshit. But easily the coolest thing, which I mean like one of two things that I actually received in the mail was from this like it was from like paleontology.com. They were like, order now. We're gonna send you a free trilobite fossil. And I was like, no shit. There's no way that you're gonna send that to me. But I filled it out, and I swear to God, like a week and a half later, I got in the mail like one of those little. It was like a little velvet pouch, like a blue velvet pouch, that I took out of it, and it was literally this, like a rock, with a tiny little trilobite in it. It looked like this, kind of like that right there. This. And I was like, no way, this thing is fucking real. It really came through for me. No idea where it is now. Probably still have it. I mean, that's not something you throw away, but I don't know where I don't know where that went. But it was cool. Yeah, it was just like that. Being a Redditor was worth it. In that one moment, I felt proud to be part of the Reddit nation. Oh God. Anyway, all right. Trilobites are cool. This would be maybe something. There's a comic idea floating or in my head here somewhere. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I have this visual of like, I'm almost picturing like, in like Interstellar. It's kind of a spoiler, but honestly, Interstellar kind of sucked anyway. I didn't like that movie, but it is a part in Interstellar where Matthew McConaughey is just like floating around in this like fifth dimensional like space, and he's like going into there's like these like he's like floating around, and he's like he can't grab on anything, and then he finally grabs onto something, and there's a shelf, and he looks through, and there's like a window to Murph like a window through to something else. That's what I feel like sometimes when there's an idea that's like almost there. I can feel myself like falling through this endless pit, and I'm like trying to grab at the walls. Like I'm like, there's something there. I know there's something there that I can grab onto. And then sometimes it lands, and sometimes it doesn't. Right now with this trilobite thing, I'm still free falling a bit. Hot take. Yeah, hot take is that I do not think Interstellar was a very good movie. I didn't like it. It's not a bad movie, but it kind of is. Like, you know what the worst part of it is? Honestly, number one, oh my God, Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway. All right, I know that they're Beetle fans, and so they might be watching. So I'm sorry, guys, no disrespect, but holy shit, I have never seen two actors have less chemistry in a movie. Ever. And these two are A-listers. There is no reason why it should feel like one person filmed all of their scene in South Beach and one person filmed them in fucking China. Like they literally, it felt like they weren't in the same room, they never met, like they had no chemistry at all. I didn't buy it for a second. And then, if that's not enough, the actual worst part of the movie. Okay, first of all, here's a pet peeve of mine. I really hate. Wait, I need a piece of paper that I can just like. Hang on, I just need a piece of paper that I can just like fuck around with. I'm not gonna be able to do it with this. Let's see if this works. I hate this trope especially in like sci-fi movies that are trying to explain time travel and wormholes and stuff, that they feel the need to have this one scientist dumb everything down for a character but for the audience. And so like there's one guy that's like even though everybody on this ship in theory is supposed to be the smartest person in the world because you're people that are literally, you're going interstellar, baby. You're going out of our stellar, you're going interstellar. You need to be the smartest person on the planet. You need to understand everything. Oh my God, Matt McConaughey's here? Oh my God, did we get a raid from Matthew McConaughey? And then somehow, even though you've got the like everybody who's Einstein level should be Einstein level intelligent on this ship. That's who I would want to be flying out there. I don't want some jackass. Everybody on that ship is supposed to be the smartest person ever. And then you still have to have one guy who has to monologue the other guys. It's like, well, if we want to travel through space, picture space. This is space. Picture us doing this. And then you could go from point A to point B. But if we do this to space, then you can just go point C. Get right through it. There you go. That's how you're interstellar. They literally do that in that movie. Which I understand, like, for the audience. Okay, yeah, alright. Like, holy fuck, you're so smart. Guys, this is stellar. If you want to just, you know, you guys are thinking stellar. Look, let me try to make this more clear for you. Alright, you're here. Okay, and you want to go there? You're shit out of luck if you want to go stellar. It's not gonna happen. Wait, that's supposed to be an X. It's not gonna happen. But if you want to go interstellar, all you gotta do, it's easy, guys. All you gotta do is take the fabric of space-time. It's so easy. And you fold it. And then you just go like that. And look, and now you're here. It's literally that easy. Anyway. When I'm watching the movie, I'm like, it takes me out immediately. Because I'm like, why would conversation would never happen. Anybody who's on a ship and they know that they're going to another dimension should already know, they should have already seen the Post-it note thing. That's stupid. Why? And I'm sitting in the audience and I'm like, what? Don't even bother explaining it to me. And it doesn't make sense anyway. It's like you still have to suspend my belief to even be like, oh no, here's a big spoiler for you. The fifth dimension is actually love. That's what the moral of the whole movie is. Is that the only way he's able to communicate through time and space is with love? Please. Why did you show me all this bullshit? What is this? Don't show me this and then at the end be like, love is actually the fifth dimension. No, it's not. Because honestly, I don't think love really exists anywhere else than Earth. And it doesn't even exist on all of Earth. And then as soon as you leave Earth, it's literally just cold, like nothing. Just black. Nothing. Forever. Forever. You will literally float for a million jillion light years and never find any. You don't even start with the love thing, please. The actual, I mean, no. But it's cute. I have a PhD in physics and was chosen over every other scientist, but could you explain it to me like I'm 6 years old? Literally that. Interstellar is about love. And then here's the final thing. And then if they really wanted it to make it about love, could you get two actors that had any chemistry? Why those two? And then the worst part about Interstellar, I haven't even told you. How many viewers have I lost talking about Interstellar? The worst part about Interstellar is the sound design is so bad. Because if you're watching it, if you're watching it at home, which if you didn't see it in theaters, once again, shit out of luck. Because I'm sure in theaters it was like an experience, right? I did not see it in theaters. I watched it at home when I was in college on my little rinky-dink 2008 laptop. Alright? Or whatever. When I'm watching it on there, all of the conversations that they're having in the ship, Anne Hathaway and Matt McConaughey, they are at a whisper. A perfect whisper. And I'm turning my volume. What the fuck in there? Me. I'm like, what are they saying? I cannot hear a word they're saying. Turn it all the way up. Me. No warning. The very next scene. It's like them like a sun explode flying through and I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's like 3 a.m. I'm watching it. My roommates are all asleep. I'm trying to watch this movie and I'm like, what is this sound design? Who designed this movie? Chris Nolan, what were you thinking? I know it wasn't him, but the guy that he hired, whoever the guy or gal, whoever did it, what were you thinking? Did you mix this with Skull Candy earphones? There's no other explanation. It makes no sense. Terrible movie. Terrible movie. It literally, yeah, I don't know. Cannot. Anyway, anybody seeing Oppenheimer? That one's about to come out too. I guarantee, if you don't see that, whoa! Oh my god! Kirby 890. I'm gonna do the Interstellar version. Kirby 890 is gifting a 1 tier sub to the Durkus. Welcome to the family, Durkus. Used to love this movie, hate it now thanks to your rant. Oh god. That Oppenheimer movie, I guarantee, guys, if you want to see the movie, please see it in theaters. Because if you're going to see it at home, I guarantee, it's going to be the same. It's the same thing. It's going to be, who else is in that movie? It's Cillian Murphy. Who else is in? I'm going to tell you right now. How much you guys? Oppenheimer. I'm going to tell you right now the conversation. This is word for word how it's going to go. Robert Downey Jr. is in it. Florence Pugh. There you go. There's going to be a scene with Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer and Florence Pugh as, I don't know, Mrs. Oppenheimer. And they're going to be like, oh, Hot Paper Comics in the chat? Whoa, celebrity sighting. Somebody grab him. I guarantee Mr. and Mrs. Oppenheimer, they're going to be in their little cottage or whatever. They're going to put him in a house. And they're going to be talking about something. He's at a whisper. She's going to be cooking something on the stove. You're going to hear like the little crackling of eggs and you can barely make out what they're saying over the thing. Viewers at home turning their volume all the way up. What the fuck are they saying? I have to make a bomb because I'm blah blah blah. I'm going to make the bomb. I have become death, blah blah blah. And it's going to directly cut to the biggest explosion you've ever blow out your eardrum. Everybody who has their Bose headphones on, dead instantly. Their brain becomes scrambled because you turn the volume up at such a, it's like the brown note. Everybody's pooping their pants and all this. Guarantee it. I will put money on it right now. That's what's going to happen. Chris Nolan, why are you like this? Why do you do this? 2 a.m. here, just wanted to say hi to you and chat. Hot Paper, love you, baby. Thank you for stopping in. Have a good night's sleep. Get your 8 hours in. Doodle for food, first time chatter. Yay, I finally caught a stream. Woo! And we haven't even started drawing yet. Guys, I got a good I forgot this is a drawing stream. Whoops! Why don't we get to it? Alright? Let me open a new one. Here's my Interstellar moment. It's like nice, cool, dark mode. And now it's about to go bright mode. Everybody turn your brightness way down. Quick! Too late! Ah! Closed captions are a savior for movies nowadays. Audio mixing tends to be falling up. That is true. If I ever make a movie, I will be extra sure to make sure audio mixing is so good. That's freaking real. That's real, dude. I feel all the time. I used to never be a subtitle person until recently. It's become like unbearable. Most of the time, I really cannot understand what is being said in movies. And I actually saw a lot of people, and this is true too. Honestly, I loved that Spider-Man movie that just came, the Spider-Verse movie, and I loved that character Spider-Punk, but I didn't want to admit it, and then a bunch of people were admitting it in my comments, and I was like slightly validated, is that I could not really make out what Spider-Punk was saying a lot of the time, but I really think it was the audio, like something about the mixing on that audio was just not, and he's speaking in like a really heavy Cockney slang, which is like somewhat difficult to make out to begin with. He's definitely too British for me. But he's talking fast, and there's some. I saw the movie twice, and I caught a lot more the second time because I had like to turn my ears on for it a bit, but not super clear the first time around. But anyway, do the Skinamarink thing where all the dialogue is in subtitles. Oh please, that one is like, you literally. I mean, you can turn like if you turn the, you have to put the subtitles on in that movie. And Kyle, Edward Ball, the director of the movie, when we were talking to him about the process of making that movie, because he wrote it, directed it, and he edited it. Which anybody who's worked in any capacity in like, even if you made some films and stuff in college or something, you already know that is a lot of fucking work to put on one person. But it was like his passion project, and it was shoestring budget. But part of the editing process was him, like trying to pick which lines, because not all of them are subtitled. But he's trying to decide which lines should be subtitled. I liked Skinamarink. I liked it, even though it's not palatable, really. Oh, Owl Girl Comics, dude! Shout out Owl Girl Comics. Pretty sure Owl Girl Comics just broke 5K on the gram. Can we get a mazel tov in the chat for Owl Girl Comics? Very fresh. Great drawings, great work. Bread Zero said, "My mom said Spider-Punk reminded her of me. I am a fat American white man." Well, that's cute though, because she saw beyond that. She saw the she saw in spirit why you guys were similar. That's sweet. Owl Girl. Let's go, Owl Girl Comics. Keep up the phenomenal work. Love watching you post. Love your stuff. It's great. Thank you very much. And I think if you have commissions open, she drew me up a very cool commission. And it was very affordable, and she drew me a cool drawing of my Beetle Moses character that I commissioned from her. So if anybody's looking for a very talented artist to draw a commission piece for them of some character work, you should hit up Owl Girl Comics. I don't know for sure that her commissions are open, but you might as well hit her up anyway. You should give her a follow because she's a great artist. All right, let's draw, guys. Let me tell you right now what we're drawing. What's her at? I think it's Owl Girl Comics right there. Owl, like the bird. Girl, like the human. Comics, like a comic. Plural. So, some of you guys know main Game Boy. Among others. Beetle was, what's your at, hottie? Hit me up. You know that video of that guy that's doing that? Like, he gets like a fresh haircut and he's just in his he's in the he's in the car and he's just like and then there's a video of him. There's one really iconic video of that same guy. He's in the car and he's with his kid, and his kid looks exactly like him, just like a small kid, and he turns the camera to him and the kid is just like oh, that's so funny. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there's literally no better way that I can describe it to you. I don't know who that guy is, but he's hilarious. Anyway, okay, as you guys you guys haven't seen that? I gotta find it before I'm clicking around and my computer's gonna light on fire. Guy. That's literally what I literally looked up guy and it showed up. This is it.
Just got faded. Me and my son. Yeah. Hit him with it one more time. Oh, dab on him.
Dude. Legend. How do I get this guy in the podcast? Ah ha ha. And he turns the camera. He's like, "Yo, show me new haircut." And he's like, ah ha ha ha. Little kid. Oh god, why does that tickle me so much? That shit is funny. I love doing that. Ah ha ha. Anyway, all right. Anyway, what the fuck were we just talking about? Anyway, main Game Boy. All right, what did I miss? Why is everyone laughing? We were just look up a ha ha guy on YouTube. Should we watch it one more time? Should I watch it one more time? Eduardo missed it. We'll run it back one more time. Oh, Opal Chick subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 3 months. Whoa! Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for all the support over the years. Opal Chick is somebody that I know very near and dear to me, and they have been very supportive of me. Best person on earth. Thank you for subscribing at tier 1 for 3 months in a row. All I gotta say to that is,
Just got faded. Aha. Me and my son. Hit it. Yeah. Hit him with it one more time. Oh, dab on him.
absolutely love that guy. That kid is going places. What's funny is, like, I don't know how old that video is, but the kid is probably like, he's probably my age, honestly. That video is old. Anyway. Ah-ha-ha. Dab on him. Ah-ha-ha. Anyway. Allow me to finish the thought here real quick. Oh my god. Owl Girl Comics just subscribed. Ah-ha-ha. Ah-ha-ha. Owl Girl Comics cannot stop catching W's. I love you. Thank you for the subscription. Owl Girl Comics. Ah-ha-ha. Okay. Main Game Boy. Shout out. The video's swaying me. Ah-ha-ha. I need an ah-ha-ha emote. Like that guy, thumbs up guy. That way you guys can be like, ah-ha. Oh, that should be my sub sound. Oh my god, that's so funny. You're 100% right. That should be my sub sound. Okay, please, guys. Because I always say I'm going to do shit like that, and then I forget before next week. Please remind me to do that in the Discord. If you guys hound me about it in the Discord, I will remember to do it. But I already know that if nobody reminds me when the stream ends, I'm just going to be like out the window. I'm going to completely forget to do that. That is really funny, though. Who came up? Who just said that? Metal Waluigi. That is really, really funny. Oh my god. Attention Spam Squad. Spam Beetle Moses. Okay. Main Game Boy. Famous in the Discord. Did somebody drop the Discord link? Somebody drop the Discord link right now. There is a Beetle Moses art class Discord that you guys should all know about. It's completely free to join. Okay? Completely free. You jump right in. Almost everybody in this chat is in there. People are posting their drawings. They are freaking amazing drawings. They're really good. What more can I say about it? We have really a great community over there. I know I've said this before. I sound like a broken record, but I hope you guys can back me up. I think we have a fantastic community of artists at different stages of their journey, right? We have some people that are really far along, like career artists, right? More than hobbyists, just like, you know, or even just extremely skilled artists, just talented artists in there. And then we have people who are just starting out, like just learning. And it's a great melting pot. Everybody has been so supportive, so nice, posting drawings on off days, but also the drawing that we do today, everybody's going to be posting the drawings that they do today in that Discord. So if you want to hop on there, hop in. That link will never expire. It's totally free. Get in there. I'm peeking in now and again too, right? Great community over there. Something like 200 people in there right now, which is insanity. What did Bread Zero just say? Beetle, please check the Cold Cuts Discord and show off the latest image and content. All right, let me see. What are you showing me real quick? Let me look in content. What is this? Somebody. Well, first of all, in the Beetle Moses Discord, somebody put. Who made this? Who made that? Butterfly motor. That's very good. It's a great drawing. Okay, let's see. What did somebody post in what Bread Zero? What's in the content thing? Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same drawing. Bugs on my wee wee. Absolutely phenomenal. Dude, amazing. Amazing. Love the drawing. Great Photoshop skills there. God, that picture is scary, man. Okay. I'm going to try redrawing that as Swag Monkey. Well, hold your horses, alright? Because this is what I'm going to show you. Main Game Boy introduced the first Swag Monkey drawing to me and the rest of the Discord, which actually, in turn, kickstarted a little bit of a trend because we had other people drawing more versions of Swag Monkey. Then, yesterday, I gave you guys some homework because I wasn't able to stream yesterday of drawing Swag Monkey. Well, guess what? Swag Monkey season has not ended yet. We're going to draw. I need that Swag Monkey emote. That is too good. Swag Monkey season is not over. We're going to draw more Swag Monkey today. All right. I'm gonna pull this up also on the screen so you can see it closer. But I had to do it to him. All right. I wanted to draw one where he was holding a bunch of bananas and he also had a chain that said banana. And I also thought because he's posing in a way, I thought this would actually be kind of good body perspective. You know, I know you guys have been drawing a lot of Swag Monkey, but what's also great about that, we've talked about this before, and I'm going to get into it when I pull up the commandments in a second. Okay, he is sagging. He's sagging in the original Swag Monkey picture, too. There is a beauty to repetitive drawing, repetition. All right? That's going to be the lesson takeaway from this class because a lot of you guys have already drawn Swag Monkey, and I know I'm always encouraging you guys to draw something new, but there is a beauty to drawing something more than one time, to drawing something over and over again, actually. Because, yeah, I started recording. I haven't talked about the commandments yet. I'm going to bring them up right now. Okay? There's a beauty to drawing things on repeat a little bit. If you draw the same character or the same guy or the same object or subject over and over and over again, you're just going to get better at it, right? Now, you shouldn't get so obsessed with something. Well, I shouldn't actually, let me not step on anybody's toes, all right? Let me get into the commandments and we'll talk more about it. All right. Who is, what's up, Beetle Gang? Wall Lobster says, currently stranded on the side of a highway. Give me your energy. Dude, everybody please send their dark magic prayers to Wall Lobster. Get them off of the side of the highway. Home, safe and sound. All right? Stream finished. What do you mean? I've been ranting for like an hour. We basically just started. I haven't even done anything yet. Wall Lobster, prayers out to you, my guy. I hope you're all right over there. All right? Hope everybody's safe and sound. Stay as far away from the side of the road as possible. It sounds really dangerous. Get off your phone, honestly. Okay. Is anybody a first time? Any first time viewers? Anybody been in? I know I see obviously a lot of familiar faces. Love you guys, but I was just curious if there's anybody. Is there anybody who's never been in a stream before? I'm gonna go through the commandments regardless, but I like to see if people are kind of like it. Oh, your boy's new here. Oh, look at that. Title fighter. Ooh. Bernardo Benitez. Follow on Insta. Amazing. Easily August. I drew a shrimp with you once. That's okay. That's fine. Second time viewer. Welcome. Welcome to some newbies. So this is a stream. It's partly me ranting about Chris Nolan films. And the other part is drawing class. So if you were just coming in to... Oh, what does it say? Wait, who are you? New longtime Twitter follower. First time I had the chance to catch the stream. Amazing. Dude, hell yeah. Oh, that was your old? I'm Sabrina now. Thank you for letting me know. Awesome. Welcome, Sabrina. Welcome, Get Hecked. Welcome, Title Fighter. Welcome, Easily August, all you guys. Brand new. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. I'm really glad there's some new people in here. So, it's not just a stream of me just talking. It's actually a drawing class. So, if you were thinking about just tuning in and listening, I would actually encourage you to go grab a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. Actually, a pen and a pencil if you have both. Alright? I'm going to go through the commandments while we're doing that. This drawing class is for all skill levels. Alright? I believe that anybody's going to be able to follow along. And then when all's said and done, I'd love to see your drawings in the Discord if you're not too shy, right? If you want to post them in there. It's been an amazing community. Sound good? Alright, these are the Beetle commandments. Listen while you're grabbing your supplies, alright? Number 1, don't be too hard on yourself, okay? So when we're drawing, it's just for fun. I know I've been on a lot of spiels recently about how people are really doom and gloom about art, and they're way too hard on themselves, and they're way too hard on the industry, and not hard on they're way too hard on just other artists, honestly. It's too much. It's too much. Art, it's not always a positive experience, but people forget that it should mostly be a positive experience, alright? Doesn't all have to be suffering and doom and gloom and whining, okay? Art is really fun. It's fulfilling, and yeah, and it's good for your brain. It's good for your brain. It's good for your soul. Okay, so even if you're not intending to be a career artist, even if you're not really intending to be a hobby artist, I still would encourage you to draw along, and just once in a while, instead of doing passive recreation, like, you know, watching a movie. Even watching a movie doesn't feel so passive these days. I'd say really the most passive, obviously, is scrolling on social media, right? If you can pull yourself away from something like that and do active recreation, like drawing, obviously drawing's also a job. It can be a job. It's my job. But it's good for you, all right? Good for your mind. Don't be too hard on yourself, all right? Just do it for fun. Number 2, all right? Go at your own pace. Alright, I'm going to draw this really slowly, this swag monkey. I'm going to also pull this up on the screen here so you're able to see it, like, all the time. But as I'm drawing it, I'm going to go literally line by line, curve by curve, so you can follow along, alright? But if I breeze through something, or if I don't explain something right, or you feel, I didn't really quite get that, I'm watching the chat, okay? Let me know, don't be shy, and I will go back and do something again for you, alright? And then number 3, try new things. It's how you get better. If you've never drawn Swag Monkey and you're looking at this drawing and you're like, ain't no way I'm going to be able to do that, please go get a pen and pencil. Pen and paper, sorry. Alright, we're going to work through it together. You absolutely can do it. And then this is a little bit also, because this is funny, this is actually a little bit of the antithesis to what my point was just, what I was just making. Which is that there's also value in doing things over and over again, right? There's actually, there's an artist that I've been following for a long time that's a street artist. The Atomic Orange, who's based out of Miami. He's a Miami legend, basically. Like, if you're in Miami, you can't drive 2 blocks without seeing one of his pieces. I'll pull it up. I'll show you guys this one. Hang on a sec. Used to be obsessed with this guy. I still really like this artist, but since I kind of live in the area, I think maybe the novelty wore off a little bit. But Atomic, where is this guy? Orange. He paints. Oh, these are all figurines. I'm trying to find the art. Not a great example. I can't find really good examples on Google, but if you go to his Instagram page, it's Atomic with a K-O, Atomico, like that. He draws the same orange, the face, this like cartoon orange face, over and over and over again, over and over and over again, and it's his tag, right? So a lot of like graffiti artists will have, a lot of you guys are, probably familiar with some graffiti, but some of you guys who aren't really familiar with graffiti, artists will have a tag, right? They'll usually come up with a short name that they will be making over and over and over again in a certain style, so that when you see it somewhere, it's their little tag. It's that you know that it's them, right? There's also street art, right, which is a little bit different than graffiti, which is when people actually do paintings, like murals and stuff, on the side of the road, right? Or like on a wall. This guy, Atomic, what really attracted me to him is, for one thing, I just like cartoon characters. So having a graffiti artist, instead of having a name, having just a face over and over and over again is very cool. And it's kind of crazy because there's something like, hypnotic isn't the right word, but there's something just kind of like doing that something over and over and over again. It becomes so recognizable, and especially something like a face. And now it's like he has videos of himself where he's like painting those on like a canvas or something, and he'll do like 100 canvases in like 100 seconds, basically. Just he cranks them out over and over and over again. It's like second nature to him at this point. I don't know what the moral is in that, really, but it's interesting, right? There's a lot of different types of artists, is really what I'm getting at. A lot of artists that do a lot of different things. This guy's he's a really cool artist. I think he's a great artist. Can a great artist be an artist that only does one thing over and over and over again? I don't know. I think it's really cool. I think it's a cool drawing, or a cool character that he's made up, and I think the fact that he places it all over like the city outside, you're like forced to run into it. Like, you're gonna run into it when you're walking around. Something really interesting about that. It makes you think. He's prolific. It's all over the place. There's literally thousands of them all over Florida, all over everywhere, because he travels and he does it. It's interesting. A lot of artists, put their worth in how many different things can I draw well? How many different things do I have in my bag? That's not always the case. Sometimes you're a really good artist if you just do the same thing over and over again. But personally, I would encourage you to try new things, right? You can have something that you always fall back on. Some of you guys have received in the mail. I tend to draw this a lot. I'll show you real quick. This tends to be my go-to. Is this top hat fancy cat. Oh, whoops. Has anybody received one of these from me? I usually will hand draw one of these and put them in print orders, especially if somebody's ordered like a lot, like if they, if they've spent like $100 or something. I'll usually draw one of these and put them in there and sign it with my little thing. Hernandez got one of them. The fancy cat. I love drawing this character. I've been drawing this character since like middle school, honestly. Like, I seriously think the first time I drew him was in like the 8th grade. Actually, I kind of stole it from somebody. There was a girl in my class who was sitting next to one of my friends, and she drew on his hand in pen this character, but with his legs going down the fingers, so you could walk around, and it was like Fancy Cat on the hand. And I was like, I love that character. And then I started drawing him, and now here we are, fucking like, I don't even know how many years later, and I still draw him. But it's a great, just like, I like drawing him. He's fun. It's easy for me to draw now because it's kind of like it's second nature. I've drawn so many of them. But they're also like, I like to think of them, it's almost like trading cards. First of all, none of them are exactly the same because they're all hand drawn. And second of all, there's still a limited amount, right? They're finite. It's fun. It's fun to have like a little signature thing. This is kind of sort of my signature thing. Obviously, my other signature thing is the Beetle Moses character, which I also, if you guys have placed an order from me, I almost always draw the Beetle character that's like drawing right here. I almost always draw him on an envelope. He's on the outside of the envelope. He's usually looking like this. I draw him really fast usually. And he's doing a little peace sign. I've gotten him on all my Beetle orders. There you go. So yeah, I always put the little guy in the mail. Sometimes if somebody writes something in, because when you place an order, it gives you the option to like leave a little note. And if somebody leaves a message for me, I'll usually respond to it on that little envelope drawing. So if they say something like "I love you" or "thank you," I'll usually be like "I love you, baby," like that. Or honestly, also if I see I'm getting another order from Florida, I tend to draw this guy a lot too. Oh wait, let me clear out some space here. If I get another order from Florida, I usually do this. But honestly, these last couple orders that I sent out, I was having so much fun that I just drew him on a bunch of them, even if they weren't going to Florida. Just like that. I love that guy. Just fun stuff. That I stole, not the character, but the drawing things on the outside of the mail. Absolutely stole that from Yolo Swag Studios because he does that too. And I thought of it, but he does crazy stuff. Like he'll write he does stuff that I'm too afraid that my mail is gonna get like stopped or caught or it won't go through for some reason because I've had some bad luck with that in the past. He will literally write like, "Oh, you're like." Al Qaeda initiation handbook has arrived or something like that. Like his dog saying that on the outside of the envelope, and I'm like, dude, how have these never bounced back? And he's like, I don't know. I have no idea. He's insane. Anyway, okay, let's get started on the street. The mailman fingered me. He just writes the craziest shit. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to do. Sorry, I forgot I was going to pull up. Oh. Whoa. Sorry, guys. I got my Swag Monkey. I wanted to have Swag Monkey on the screen so you guys could see him while I'm drawing. It's funny, you know, I posted, Nope. Swag Monkey, but not like that. Hang on a sec. You guys know I posted that clip of me from like 2 weeks ago where I was spontaneous brain fart. There we go. I posted that clip of me from like two streams ago, I think. That was me talking about just how much people are bitch and moan on art Twitter, basically. And which is still true. It's so true. I still see shit like people posting about that all the time. Even in the 2-week period since I've posted that. And I guarantee before the week is over, there will be another trending tweet that is literally just like, oh my god, guys. Like, I give up. I give up being an artist, so everybody else, you should also give up. I'm just gonna live out of a box and not do anything anymore because of society, guys. Society just wants to hold us back and blah, blah, blah. Don't you guys all agree with me? 100,000 retweets, the website crashes, there's too much traffic because everybody agrees with it so hard. Oh my god, you're right. Society! Oh my god, you're so right! Thank you for saying this. Guarantee. But what day is it? Thursday? By Sunday, there will be another hashtag art, you know, art killed my uncle or some insane shit. Like, it's gonna be that. And 100 people that are just like, this is why I'm gonna give up being an artist, and I think the rest of you should do it too. Guys, if you're listening to this right now, please do not let yourself be influenced by these freaking... I'm so sorry. I really don't want to sound like a jerk here. Like, losers. Do not take advice from losers on the internet. My god, man. I'm past the anger, like, point, and I'm like, just disappointment. Like, art Twitter is so lame. But anyway, I posted that clip of me where I was a lot more fired up, like geared up and talking about it. And somebody replied, it was funny. They might be listening. I don't know if they're listening, but I think they followed me. But they replied and they were like, the delivery's not my cup of tea. But I agree with the message. And it kind of made me think, I'm like, I wonder what I said that was not... Is it how I said it? Because I felt like I was being... I mean, I was like lively, but I felt like I was still being like chill. I didn't say anything like really out of pocket. I was like, what was wrong with my delivery? I don't know. I'm sure they didn't. I think they still said they agreed with me and they followed me. So whatever. They're in the clear. I don't know what. I don't know what I did though. So sorry guys. If you guys thought that the Beetle Moses streams or my page was supposed to be some safe haven of like, it's chill vibes only. No, I'm like halfway insane. Okay, let's start with Swag Monkey. So, couple things, alright? Everybody got a pen and paper? If you're one of the lucky people, alright, who also happens to have a pencil, first of all, I'm not trying to... What's the word? Something like... I know it's like... I'm not trying to flex my privilege by showing that I have a pencil and a pen. Okay. Anyway, I'm halfway insane. Yo! Oh, Dog Vomit Cope in the chat. What up, baby? We're drawing right here, Swag Monkey. We've had a lot of really good Swag Monkey drawings in that Beetle Moses Discord, but I wanted to draw my own with a chain. So I should have probably pulled up the original Swag Monkey image. Oh! Savage Boredom! Subscribe with Prime Gaming. Dude. Society moment. Swag Monkey. Holy Savage Boredom. Dude, thank you for coming through. Ah-ha-ha. 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 I need that to be the sound when people subscribe. That is too funny. Whoa, I looked up Swag Monkey and I didn't even find the same image. Who has the original Swag Monkey image? There's like a ton of crazy images here. Why are memes so much funnier in Spanish? Can somebody explain that to me? Okay, hang on. I gotta find the original Swag Monkey image real quick just to show you guys. Oh my god, wow, this drawing's amazing. Mr. Universe Squid just posted this Swag Monkey drawing in the Discord. That's freaking based. Okay. Where's the... I want to see the original picture. God, so many good drawings. Okay. I found it. I found it. Oh, wait, where'd he go? Holy fuck, it's Swag Monkey. Where the hell did it go? I just had it and it's gone. Oh, here it is. Swag Monkey. Alright. But I found a picture of like this kid posed up and he was holding... I'm not going to spend more time scrolling looking for images on my phone right now, but you get the idea. Basically, he had his pants low, like all bunched up, like how how the jeans get, and they're really low. And he was holding his chain out over his hand, and he was holding a stack of like $100 bills next to his face like that. So I used that reference image for the anatomy basically, but to draw the skeleton, and then I put Swag Monkey over the skeleton. So what I was gonna say, if you have a pencil and a pen, I would recommend getting getting your pencil first and drawing along with me just the skeleton here, because what we do, start with the skelly. Okay, circle. Shoulders about, let's see, shoulders here. This arm is back and up. This arm is out and in. Neck. Body, got kind of a short body. Hips. And now this is a little bit of perspective because the camera angle is like looking, it's looking like down at him. Does that make sense? It's a really badly drawn arrow, but you guys get the idea, right? Okay, we're looking, that's where the camera angle is coming from, so this foot is bigger. Alright, this one's smaller, and it's slightly higher up. See how, like, it's almost a little bit, like, I don't know the theory behind this, but see how that optical illusion works? Like, we don't look at this drawing and think, oh, why does this monkey have one tiny leg and one... If you, like, force your brain to look at it that way, you could. That he has one big leg and one tiny leg. But if you get the angles right, it's clear to the viewer what's going on here, even without a background. Alright? So anyway, so this leg is kind of splayed out and foot, and then this one goes down and foot. All right. Move it up just a hair, just a scotch. Okay, now I'm gonna bring the opacity down on this one, on that layer, so that we can build upon it. Everybody with me? Scooch this over a bit. Swag Monkey. Oof. All right. Where's a good place? Let me start. We want to start with like the foremost object, really. All right. Here we go. We're going to start with this. Right here in the face, he's got this tiny circle for a nose. Okay, kind of almost an egg shape. Yeah, it's a circle. It's a circle. Don't connect it all the way though, right? We've got a little triangle here for the base of the glasses frame. And watch this curve, okay? Watch the way that this line is going to curve. It's an L shape that's coming out pretty wide because the glasses are too big for his head. Alright, curves out. Up. Give it a little divot right here. That's like the Wayfarer look. What do you call that? The horn rim glasses. Curved slightly across the brow. And then mirror it on this side. Now, you can draw the reflection looking like different than how I did in this drawing. I actually kind of like playing with different shapes in something like this, like something reflective, because then when you fill it in, it has like a different look. You know what I mean? No right answer. It's the source of light, and it's usually distorted, like really out of control anyway. But if you want to keep it simple, you can also do what I just did on the previous one, which is these two little ovals. Okay. His nose is actually two lines which are pointed towards each other. Zoom in slightly. And he's got a little kind of frowny mouth. It looks like a frown, but really we know because he's a monkey, he just doesn't really know what's going on. You're gonna make yours smiling? That's swag. He's just so swagged up, the emotion can't leak out of him. That's so real. Okay, ready? Now, we're going to draw another slight curve, sort of mimicking, paralleling the glasses, the shape. And then two lines that are going up and in, but leaving some hanging over. It could be alien monkey with 4 eyes. Oh. I was actually close to drawing, because the Babadook, who is sometimes in the chat, but I think that they live in Europe, so I think for all these Europeans, it's like 3 a.m. right now. I got to do another daytime stream for them. Oh, Babadook is here. There you go. Got to bounce, sadly. No! German. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I know that it's like really late in Europe. I feel like I need to do some earlier streams for the Euro listeners. But anyway, shout out Babadook. Drew an unbelievable fan art of the two, of Eric, the alien. And, Bread Zero, thank you for coming by. I'll see you in the Discord. And then they drew, Abdul, the other alien, the interdimensional creature, which I drew on 90 Day Fiancé Interdimensional. And they drew of like them at the bar together, like hanging out, which I loved. I love those two characters. I love drawing those like hideous alien creatures, and especially I love putting them in situations that really don't feel appropriate. So I actually wanted to draw that creature with you guys today, like so you guys could all learn along with that, but I wanted to try to think of something funny for them to do, but then I was kind of like, they're really complicated to draw, and then I'm so glad you liked it. Abdul was hard to figure out. Yeah, it was a pretty complicated design, and then to try to think of something that they could be doing that's funny plus the character itself. I was like, I think it's gonna be too hard for you guys to follow along. It would honestly, more than that, it would be really hard for me to teach. I could still run through what he looks like, basically, but let's see. Other people drawing your OCs is an amazing feeling. Someone in the Discord drew Mort and Gary, my OCs, for the Swag Monkey homework, and I was so freaking happy. Dude, that's awesome. It's so based. I love anytime that I see Beetle Moses fan art or any type of fan art, like what Babadook drew also, like just the Abdul and Eric and all that stuff. I'm always like, oh my god, that is so amazing. And I love when people draw it, because it's like seeing the characters that you create but in somebody else's style is like, oh my god, so true. No greater feeling. It's awesome. So thank you, Babadook. I absolutely loved it. If I haven't said it enough, loved that artwork. And yeah, maybe one of these streams I will show you guys how to draw Abdul, because he's a little bit... Or maybe I'll draw him again in another comic. I was thinking of doing a follow-up, and maybe seeing him again would make it easier for people to kind of like mimic him if you want. Okay, let's continue this hat. So this beanie is going to be this kind of... It's like a 7 shape, but it's a curve coming around. And the same on the other side. Okay, like that. And up top, he's wearing this beanie, which is a curve. I like to put a couple bumps in it. And back down, just like that. Swag Monkey. Okay, next thing. You want to draw his face. The bottom, he's got this pear. The bottom is like a pear shape. He's got a big fluffy face. All right. So peeking out from under the glasses goes like that. And then just tiny monkey ear like that. How are we feeling so far? Swag monkey. Looking good so far. Got stuck in the mouth for a bit while we live in. Wait, were you? It's because you were doing the smile? Good, wishing I had a pencil. Dude, I'm telling you, it's basically a cheat code to use a pencil. I want to show you guys what I was just drawing. Here's a sneak peek at tomorrow's comic. Okay, first of all, I gotta say something real quick. It's definitely a monkey, I think. Hell yeah. I drew this... Oh, sorry, guys. I had to crack my neck. Did you guys... I don't know if you could hear that. That was loud. I drew this Grimace comic because I was like, everybody's drawing... Everybody's doing Grimace stuff right now. And I was like... And honestly, on Twitter... It's been really hard. Look. I don't want to sound ungrateful because I still am in a position where like it's nice. I know I have a very cool audience, like people that are liking my comics and stuff. So, and I'm not doing it for the. I'm not at a point that I'm doing it for like engagement. But it's been a while since I've had a comic that has like it left my audience basically. You know what I mean? Like I want to see. It's such a good feeling when I do a drawing or I do a piece of work and it gets more likes than I have followers, because that means, quick maths, that people are seeing it and engaging with it who don't follow me. I don't know what's going on with Twitter recently. I do know what's going on with Twitter, but let's not get into it. But it has not been easy for some reason, and I'm really proud of the drawings that I've been putting out. I've been really I feel confident. I think some of the drawings that I've been doing recently are some of my favorites of my own work, but not doing the rounds on Twitter. Like I really had like it. I had it charmed in like 2022 basically, and got a ton of retweets and shares and all kinds of crazy stuff, and they would just go crazy mode. And it's great. It just feels like I haven't been getting new followers. I don't get the engagement. It feels very down. Whatever. I mean, whatever. It's not going to discourage me. And honestly, things have been great on Instagram for me right now. Anyway, so I can't complain. We all know what's going on Twitter, so it's like it is what it is. Instagram's been great, and what's weird is in the last few months, my Instagram comics, like when I post there, they've been routinely outperforming the ones on Twitter, which it was never that way. I had the hardest time growing on Instagram. And finally it feels like something switched, and now routinely I'll get maybe a couple thousand likes on something on Twitter, which is still great. Still great. I don't take it for granted. But that same comic will go like do numbers on Instagram, and I'm like, where is the disconnect here? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I drew that freaking Grimace comic because I wanted to hop on the trend, and it popped into my head. But let me tell you guys, this comic was not easy to draw. I think it was funny. I think it came out good, but the drawing itself, like, okay, I'm just going to show you. Running away from a house, not an easy drawing to make. I mean, drawing the house, a woman running, and then still putting Grimace in there, right? And plus I wanted to, get the shading right so it looked like it was nighttime and kind of spooky. A woman getting into a car, this is not a panel that I've ever drawn before. This was totally outside of my comfort zone. But I put that one in there. And then this one also, anything but like drawing stuff behind the wheel of a car. I have a few panels that I draw like this, but it's not easy. It's a weird perspective. It's hard to get a reference photo that's exactly the angle you're looking for, really. Not an easy comic to draw. But I did it. It was a labor of love because I'm like, everybody's talking about Grimace. It's been forever since I've had a comic that did like, over 50K. I'm doing this Grimace comic. I'm riding the wave, baby. And I put it on there, and it's like it just didn't know it did not do very well on Twitter. Or like, not what I was hoping for, really, is what I should say. I really thought that it was going to get like, whatever. What are you going to do? Look, live and learn. I'm not going to do any more of this trend crap. I'm just going to draw things that are funny to me. Meanwhile, the Mitchell Musso comic did better than the Grimace comic, and that one, Mitchell Musso's not in the news. A lot of people don't even know who he is. The joke hardly makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like I deserved that feeling because I was like, oh, let me just hop on this trend instead of trying to think like really cook something up that was like maybe unique to me. So, what are you gonna do? But this comic that I'm drawing tomorrow, talk about another. I got a recurring character. You guys saw the one that I did of the like neckbeard with a katana, where he's like, leave the girl alone, and the girl's like, this is my husband, and then he like cuts the guy in half. Love drawing that one. That was really fun. Like very dynamic. Like I really enjoyed drawing like the dynamic, like him moving, like him slashing, and the guy having like the ham bone slice in the middle. Anyway, I'm drawing a follow-up comic with the same character basically, where this is a sneak peek. Tomorrow's comic, basically a part 2. I think it might be part 2, and like I might make him just like a recurring character because he's really funny to draw. But this one, he's gonna be buying. This sneak peek going live tomorrow. He's gonna be buying like a game at GameStop. And he's like Diablo or something. And he's gonna be like, keep the change. And she's like, it's a video game, sir. I can't. And then before she can finish, he jumps out the window. I know you can't see that, but he's like crashing out the window like Naruto running out of there. And I want to make that last panel, like when I color it, I want to make it look like really dramatic and insane. But that one was really fun to draw because I loved, like, I just first of all love drawing that, like, I love this. Like, the drawing just those big lips, like drawing this guy is always funny to me, but then him and his little ass crack hanging out. Like his like cargo shorts are like kind of sliding down because his trench coat is like flapping in the breeze. Anyway, so that'll be fun. Why did I get on that? Something about the dynamic poses. Like I do love drawing those those dynamic poses. All right. Also, I wanted to give you guys some time to catch up to this. Okay, let's zoom back out and look at this together. Maybe I'll even scooch this over a bit. There we go. That Naruto run. Where does everybody else? Or do you have anybody else that's living in a cool place? Germany. That's cool. Who else do we have? Shout out your country or state if you live in a cool state. I'd be hear that too. All right, the next thing I'm going to do also is we're going to make this chain. All right? I'm going to do Canadian smoke. I'm going to draw this chain which says banana. I'm boiling alive in Texas. Jesus. Bolivian girl in Buenos Aires. That's sick. Buenos Aires? That's freaking awesome. I'm also boiling alive in Texas. Dude, I'm in Florida, man. It's bad. It's raining hard over here and still boiling. Yeah, actually, it's been raining by me like every day. Last night it was thunderstorming. It's summer, baby. Buenos Aires. In France right now. Nighttime in Colombia. Dude, amazing. Alright, ready, guys? I'm in Ireland, previously boiling alive. Jeez. You guys are all over the place. but strangely all from Texas. Okay, so I made his chain say banana. If you want his chain to say or have something else on it, I think that's a cool like free zone. But I'm gonna put the bubble letters. All right. So if you want to do this with me, I'm making bubble letters of the word banana. Banana. And then I think the key to making it look like a chain or like a something hanging on a chain is to give it this 3D look. So watch this. Give it some diagonal lines, okay, that are going in the same direction, and connect them with a straight line. Okay? We're going to get some detail in there, maybe in the color. If you're not going to color it, you can add some lines here to also just show the sort of ridges of the letters. I was going to go in there with color. Actually, it looks pretty good like that anyway. But I was going to go in there when I colored it in and do that ridge effect because I think that might look a little bit better in a color. But it's not really necessary, so let's keep it simple. All right, we're going to draw a chain now. Ready? Here's how this is going to work. From the top of the neck, start with just a little hot dog shape. Then, give it a little room. Give me another hot dog shape. Bear with me. I know you're thinking, what? That doesn't look like a chain. Bear with me. Give me the same on this side, alright? Hot dog shape. And another hot dog shape. Bubble Letters Banana is my stage name. That's funny. Me and my buddies used to sometimes come think of like drag names that would be funny. I'm trying to think what would the nobody take this. This is not my idea, but one of my buddies his drag name he used it when we did fantasy football too. He goes by Boston Marquette, which I thought was kind of cute. All right, let's see. Stylization of the bubble letters is super fun. I think there's a lot of really fun ways to do bubble letters. I kind of like doing them just like blocky. Let's see. All right, look how I'm doing this. Whoa. See how I did that? Made a little rainbow shape connecting. And now let's do this again. Circle, circle, or like curve, curve, and a bigger curve. And a bigger curve. That's a chain. Beetle Moses drag stream. Did you miss the Nicki Minaj stream that I did? The Barb stream? I technically have the supplies to do a drag stream. You donate 50 subs? Jeez, maybe I gotta do it then. You mean like full makeup and stuff? I would need somebody to do it for me. I would do that. I don't have a problem doing that. I've never really done drag before. I was one time I had to I cross-dressed like for a show. I guess that's technically that is drag, but I've never done like drag. I've had like I was out of town during this one time, but I had a friend of mine that threw like a drag party that everybody went in drag. And, like, the videos from that, I was like, I cannot believe I missed this party. It's like, it happened like 5 years ago now, and I'm still butthurt that I wasn't there for it. What would your drag name be? I feel like I've come up with funny ones in the past, but they're kind of escaping me now. Let me think about it. Wiener Moses? Alright, I am going to draw real quick the hand underneath don't like the way that came out, actually. That's a thumb. And I put just 2 fingers underneath because his hand is holding up the thing. Can you guys copy that, or do you need me to kind of break that down a little bit clearer? It's this curvy, almost upside down like V shape for the thumb. And then under here, I just gave him, it's like a 3, right? Just look at that, like a 3. But it's 1 finger, and then he's got his pinky out. Sound off in the comments if you followed that. Oh, could we see what the finished monkey's gonna look like? Yes. Actually the hand that I just drew looks different than this monkey. There's no wrong answer, right? You just need to hint at like 1 or 2 fingers underneath there. We're not really drawing a whole hand. This hand we're gonna draw, and that's actually this is gonna be really good practice because it's not as hard as it looks, and that's a really helpful, unique hand pose. I don't think we've done that yet. How many fingers does he have? 5. 5 fingers, thumb and 4. Obviously, since it's a cartoon, you could cheat. You can give him the 4-finger Simpson special if you want. But I really do try to avoid that in my drawings, honestly, because you lose some. I think honestly you lose a little bit of like expression sometimes by like cheating that final. I'm gonna give him 6 as an homage to AI art. I think you lose something a little bit when you lose a finger in a cartoon. I just prefer going. Why not? It's one more finger. I understand maybe for like animation purposes, it's easier to animate with 1 less finger. But for what I'm doing, draw the extra finger. It's just 1 more. All right, check it out. Now the shape of his arm right here is generally it's going to be this kind of baseball bat, right? Elbow right here. Okay, skinny at the wrist, thicker at the elbow. But he's fuzzy, so I'm going to make it kind of puffy. All right. Actually, yeah, I'll make it puffy. That's actually too big. Okay. Give him a 3rd arm. Interdimensional swag. All right, from here. All right, he's wearing this shirt, which is gonna come. It's a diagonal line. Give him a little room, right? Think about where his shoulder's at. All right, but it's a diagonal line coming up and down, but cut it right there like a hook, because we're just going to see the hint at his bicep, basically. And then just a straight line connecting the shirt to his monkey cheek. Also, you may want to create a disconnect between the fur and the hand because they're different colors. Put this chain together. Let's freaking go. Color it in. I really should just do more drawings on this in general. I only ever use this the pad for the for the streams, but I actually feel like the drawings come out really clean. Okay, fix the name issue. Honestly, not seeing my dead alias is Chef's Kiss. Congratulations! I'm glad you're comfortable. Makes me happy. And now we can keep drawing. Excellent. With learning how to draw a chain, it gives me an idea that I will not spoil. Oh boy, what are we getting at? Main Game Boy. Okay, here's the next thing, guys. We're going to draw things as they are. Let's see. The foremost objects first, which is going to be this hand and banana. It's not anything evil. I'm liking my monkey. I mean, I really actually like the monkey that we're drawing right now better than the original monkey that I drew right here. I don't like it better than Main Game Boy's. I think Main Game Boy's original monkey is still just that one. Perfect. But this is me doing my best. Okay. Well, you know what else? I'm going to add just a little bit of shade. Right there. Okay. Alright, here's this hand, guys. You can see it on the side here. I'm going to walk you through it. It's not as hard as it looks. And it's actually a nice dynamic hand pose. Okay? Get ready. Start with this U shape. You can give it a slight tilt, alright? This is his index finger. Ready? It's like an unwrapped paperclip. U shape, curve it over. Okay. I have the stem of the banana coming out here, so you can actually, from this U, just under, like, create a little lip here. Give it this rectangle type shape. This is the stem of the banana. Main Game Boy says, like, I just saw the OG image in a meme, and I was like, I love it, I'm gonna draw it, and now we're all here. That's how it works, baby. There really is a great feeling about, like, I mean, seriously, I'm not even trying to harp on this too much, but I know you guys see sometimes if you follow me on Instagram, I'm really, like, joking when I'm like flexing or saying some stupid shit like nobody got it like me. Like, I'm always just joking. But the feeling that, like, that emotion is real, because in my eyes, I don't know. The way I look at it is like my measure of my own success is my work, like my productivity. Even like reaching, not me. I am the best, actually. The, like, even though there are some goals that I've reached already that are amazing, you know what I mean? There are some goals that I have yet to reach. A lot of, like, my big, like, long-term goals that I'm still working towards, right? But all of those little goals aside, like, something about just seeing, like the tomes, like finishing this book 5 that I just did today of my cartoons here, which had, like, here, Garfield comic. Here's somebody just shouted this one out on Instagram. They asked if I was gonna make prints of this, so I have to. This what did he say? You want to go out tonight? I was like, oh, Richard, you coming out tonight? Yeah, no, I'm with my girl. Sorry, fellas. And it's like the male anglerfish that's, like, attached to that girl. I mean, look, this is a whole book of like the comics that I drew this year. I'm trying to find what are some of the other big ones that I did. Any other, like, bangers? Yeah, there's a bunch of good ones in here, I guess. And then just to add it to the collection, it's like, dude, I mean, this is also, like, all of these I just drew in the last year, you know what I mean? And so, like, there is a little bit of a celebration, a victory lap, when you look at this stuff and you're like, damn, like, I fucking did that. I made all that stuff. It didn't exist, and then I put all five of these books are original drawings. Look. 5, 4, look. This one has, let's see, what was in book 4? Here, this is one. Time frame, this is one of the early ones. This was Snoop Dogg, like, alright, fellas, see you later. And then immediately starts hacking up a lung, and he's like, how long do I have to live this lie? That's an oldie but goodie. What else we got here? Here's the Whale Fall comic. I know a lot of people cite this one as a favorite. Whale Fall. And the guy's like, the shrimp is like, I needed this. That was book 4. Let's look at book 3. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this was an underrated one. These two coworkers that are like, we're getting tested today. And he's like, for what? And he's like, drugs? And he's like, right, of course. And then it shows him last night, and he's snorting Funko Pops that he was grinding in a blender. That one did not do well on Twitter or Instagram, but I did enjoy drawing that one. Here's another classic, the black suit Spider-Man. And he's influenced by its negative energy, and he decides not to tip the barista. Oh, here this one. This one's a classic. This one's on a very popular Beetle Moses T-shirt. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh my god, I lost it. I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. Guy lit. This is all book 3. This one, actually, I just saw something else just sneak up here. Where'd it go? This one caused me so much grief. It was an Alien vs. Predator one where I was drawing what it looks like on Twitter, where they're like, Predator's been appropriating braids, but y'all not ready to have that conversation. Xenoho, the alien, is saying that. And then Predator replies, this you, bitch? And it's a picture of the xenomorph at Coachella wearing a Native American headdress. That one caused me so much grief because it, like, of course, it reached, like, the 14-year-old, like, I don't know, 14-year-olds on Twitter that thought I was being racist against who, I have no idea. And it was literally like a brigade of, like, 30 people that were all, like, telling me I sucked and that I should, like, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I was like, that was the first time that I got like really negative feedback on a comic, and honestly, I don't know if I haven't gotten negative feedback at that level since then. It was really weird, and it was honestly annoying because it was completely misplaced. Like I still was. I look back now, especially, and I'm just like you guys completely misinterpreted that. Like, why the hell would you? Oh yeah, I guess the Banksy comic got negative feedback too, but that one also got a lot of positive feedback too. Book 2, we're going way back. Let's see, what do I got here? Gotta find some good ones. Oh, this is actually one of my highest ever performing on Twitter, which I drew the Paranormal Activity, and then a demon, like, twerking, and then they wake up and they're like, did you hear that clapping? That was a good one. Let's see what else here. Oh, here's another. This is from book 2. Wow, I was putting out some bangers. Look, back in this day, I was getting 100K on all of these, baby. Raking them in. This is the Alex Jones comic where they're like, that's a wrap for today and everything okay, babe? How long do we have to live this life? The gay frog joke. And then book 1. This was actually probably one of the first ones that I just opened this randomly, but this is actually probably one of the first ones that I did that really went, I was like, whoa, this went viral. I did not expect this one to do well, but it was the Akira, like, Tetsuo, what happened to you? And he's like, stay away from me, Kaneda, and it's Peter Griffin on his arm. this started kind of my wave of like Peter Griffin drawings. Also, like I put that one out there, and that one did crazy numbers, and I was like really not expecting that positive of a response. Where is wow, it's crazy looking at some of these because I was like, wow, I can't believe how early on I drew some of these. Here's another one. This one, the Sonic the Hedgehog Euthanasia coaster. I know it's I mean, honestly, I think like Twitter is so bad for viewing. Hit him with the chair. It's Blue's Clues, and then he's hitting him like it's like it was like Steve and Joe like in the wrestling ring, and he's hitting him with a thinking chair. Like, dude, I'm telling you. I mean, also this was like you got a picture like early on. I was I just was like I was drawing furiously. Like I would draw like three comics a day. You know what I mean? I would just like keep go, like not slow down. And I'm trying to find the when did I draw? Oh, here it is. This was another one. This was like this one went big banger. I drew the We Live in a Society. This is the original drawing. We Live in a Society. That one went crazy mode too. Yeah, this is all book one. Book one. Been a long time. Anyway, here we are now, about like a year and a month out from when I first started this, and I got 5 books full of them. And they're not all comics. Like some other stuff in there that I have is like art for podcast episodes. You know what I mean? Like I'm putting out a bunch of different. Like I draw everything in there basically. I would 100% buy a physical copy of Beetle comics. I know. My brother was literally just telling me on the phone today. He was like, "Why don't you do it?" It's really just like I've talked to well, I don't want to make it sound like they discourage me, but I talked to Rory Blank, aka Bone Jail, and also Chris Allison, aka Toonhole Chris. Both unbelievable comic artists. Both have been extremely good like advisors for me also about just like talking about comics and navigating and like in some industry stuff and you know full-time artist type shit. Nicest fucking guys. Both of those guys have put out comics that were like their own material, and Rory that's like all that's like his thing. He's very DIY about it. But they both said like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking work, and then when it's all said and done, when you've shipped it and everything, it's a lot. You know what I mean? And Chris was kind of saying, I think he felt that he didn't really maybe get like a return on his investment that he felt was worth it. You know what I mean? For what it was. But it's in the cards, you know, guys. Like right now, I'm in a time where I'm just grind mode still. I haven't exactly stopped grind mode. I'm still drawing pretty much every day, but there will be a time where the drawings slow down and I can focus a bit more on like just like business related stuff. We're kind of getting into that now, but that's why things like the Patreon are really helpful to me. The streams, like when you guys are also like if you guys subscribe or anything, like not to sound capitalist and just like give me money about it, but what having it become like a small business is that's how I'm able to just like keep going, you know what I mean? And if I stop right now, it feels like if I stop making art, if I take like a week off, the whole train stops, you know what I mean? Everything stops. So we'll reach a point where I can kind of slow it down and then focus more on just like small business type stuff, you know, like really like getting you guys like physical copies of things and really just like it'll be the next phase. But right now I'm still in year 1, you know, Batman year 1, Beetleman year 1. All right, we've been hanging on this hand for a really long time. All that being said, I mean anybody who's even watching right now, I absolutely love you guys just for supporting me, just for being here. It's like unbelievable that I even have an audience. It's just crazy. I never ever take it for granted. All right, let's take a look here. Ready? pen. I need a regular eraser. Dude, cannot recommend enough. High Poly. I don't have one with the wrapper on, but it's literally the one that I've been using since I started this. High Poly eraser. I got like a 4-pack of them, and the other 3 of them are still wrapped up somewhere in my like stuff drawer. This is the first one. It's lasted me this entire time. It's the best eraser I've ever used. No smudging. It's incredible. High Poly. H-I Poly. Okay. Here's the thumb. This is probably the most complicated finger, alright? So just watch me. Wow, we've already been going for 2 hours. Over 2 hours. Alright. Ready? Line down. Curve it around. And loop. Did you guys get that? Slightly down. Paperclip. Slightly down. Paperclip. And try to keep it about the same size as the index finger. Bring that banana bit down here. Now we're going to draw 3 more fingers next to the index finger, okay? And they're all just little C shapes, basically. C shape. But when you're angling them, they're like a staircase, right? Each of them is going slightly lower than the other. Slightly smaller. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Any specific pencils you recommend? I am literally just using I prefer mechanical pencils, honestly. I feel like they last me a long time. I think that's kind of standard now anyway, but it's a number 2. Here, this is what I use every day. Papermate Sharpwriter number 2. It's just one of these, like the mechanical pencil with the, it's like, look, there's no eraser on it anymore, but this is the one I've been using. Any number 2 is fine. Number 2 pencil. Alright, ready? Let's draw some bananas. You guys know how to draw a banana? It's a curve and a curve. Another one. Curve and a curve. Another one. Curve and a curve. I've never seen a banana in my life. I've been told there's no need to get a bunch of fancy stuff when starting out. Absolutely not. Dude, I'm not even starting out. Do you know what my setup looks like right now? I've been doing it for a year. I've accumulated between Instagram and Twitter like 160,000 followers basically. All right. 5 books worth of drawings that I've done. Look at my setup, all right? Computer, I'm literally using a 2011 Dell laptop that I bought on OfferUp from a Russian guy. He just souped up the RAM and I got it for like $200, all right? Dell computer. That's why I can't even play video games on stream, because it can't handle it. It's too slow. I'm using a $20 blue microphone for the podcast. That's about to change. I got to get a new one. The Micron pens. I got a pack of these. Where are they? Where is this shit? There, look, I get a pack of Micron pens. This is like, I don't know, $14, but you can get one of these for like $3. Been using these the whole time. Pencil. I don't even know where I got this. It was in my house. And the books that I get, all of these books are the same brand that I just get from Walmart. It doesn't even cost me, I think, $4. This is the brand. It's called Royal and Langnickel. $4. Just cheap pulp paper, basically. Full setup, I mean, not including the computer, the full setup, not even $30. with the computer, I've got like a $230 setup, and my desk that I work on is like a beer pong table. I'm like embarrassed sometimes to show stuff on my. Like, if you look back on my Instagram story that I just posted today when I was celebrating that I just finished that 5th book, and you look at my desk, you'll see what I mean. It's like a plastic foldable table. You do not need fancy stuff. And I think artists of any, like, medium will tell you that. Musicians will tell you that. There's no need. No need. Now I'm at a point where I'm like, yeah, it'd be really nice to have some nicer stuff. I would like a real work desk. I'd really like a better computer. But, like, you know, for now, it's fine. I've gotten where I need to be. Curve and straight line for the sleeve here. And just make his fuzzy little elbow there. Cool. Nice. Alright. Honestly, hard part over. Let's look at the rest. Yeah, the rest of it is easy. Smooth sailing. Alright, so let's take a look here. The shirt, I'm just creating zigzag folds. See that? It's kind of like a shirt that doesn't fit him properly, so doesn't need to hug his body at all in any way. I keep it really boxy, but diagonal. Keep a lot of jaggy lines connected. Nice. Alright, next. His pants are sagging, so we get this sort of like fuzzy tummy bit right here. Which is basically just this U shape that I made jaggy. Jaggy line. And now the pants, it looks so funny like this with just the stick legs, honestly. The pants I made really bunched up, which is a lot easier than it looks because I'm totally winging it. Totally winging it. In fact, you may even find it easier to start from the bottom. Start with the cuffs where the foot is going to go. So I'm going to create this little diagonal. I know when you skip leg day. That's true. Little L shape. Up and over. Okay. Up and over. And give it another little V shape right there. That's the cuff. Oh, dude. Drawing folds in clothes, like it's the most fun part because you just basically turn your brain off. You know what I mean? It gets better as you have more practice with just like spatially, like where things are gonna go, so they look better. It's gonna have more of like a really aesthetically pleasing flow to it, but you do not need to sweat it. Here's another cuff. See what I'm doing? It's like I can't even explain it. It's just like little L's and staple shapes. And then as it's coming up, Let's start here. Let's connect it. All right, I'm gonna start with the little crotch region, and then fold it. Fold it. Tuck it in. Coming out. See that? It's like crunchy. It's weird. It doesn't matter. As long as you know the general direction where things are going. Look at that. If you know the general direction where it's going, have fun. This is parkour. This is pen parkour. Because you're going, instead of just going from point A to point B, straight line, you're getting the same, you're going the same direction, but in the just the silliest, goofiest way possible. That's what's going on here. Fill it in. Look at that. Those look like saggy jeans to me. It's just a bunch of squibbly squibs, but it works. I think it looks better than the original drawing, honestly, because he actually has little legs. And now monkey feet, they basically are hands, all right? And the nice part is that they're not in any particular like position or shape. Like they're not doing anything crazy. So it's literally just drawing a flat hand. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Very easy. Let's zoom in. Ready? Follow me. Okay, from the corner, like one of the like sort of farther left corners of this cuff of the jean, you're going to make a curve and a U. Curve and a U. And now, easy mode. Ready? Easy, easy, easy. Hook. Okay, hook. Looks like a J. Three more U's in a row. 1, 2, 3. And then when you're done with that last one, straight back to the pants. That is literally it. Looks good. We're going to do the same thing right here. But this one's angled slightly different, right? Don't get discouraged. Curve it out. Okay, it's sort of like the heel of his foot. Okay, and a U. This one, it's at a slightly different angle, so it's just overlapped slightly, but it's the same shape. Hook. Let's go 3 in a row. This one I'm making them overlapped, but it's the same shape. And then straight line back to base. Not so bad, right? How did everybody do? Let's color them in. I like these color as we go type thing. He looks monkey shaped. My monkey looks somewhat fucked up, but I'm not gonna freak out. I want to see it. I want to see what it looks like. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to also take a little bit of this, like a gray color. I'm going to add some shading. Maybe a slightly darker gray. Add some fur. Some shading on his fur. And then I like with these jeans, I like to add a little bit of flare on them. Like he's actually sagging. How does one debone their monkey? This monkey cannot be deboned. He's too swaggy. It's fun going... This is the fun part about digital drawing that you really don't get when you're pencil drawing or pen drawing like IRL, is being able to actually make the line work a certain color. That's something that I just don't get unless when I'm, because I do color my comics digitally. There you go, now they're overripe. Unless like when I color them digitally, I can change the color of the lines by bucket filling on the lines, but it's not the same as like this, like actually going in there with a color and like having fun with it. How did everybody's monkey come out? Very swaggy. Dude, hell yeah. Not too shabby. Proportions a little weird, but I like it. That's fine. That's okay. I'm very excited to see them. You guys are all in the Discord, right? Mine's drip is off the charts. I'm sure some of you guys also did your own thing, right? Like kind of changed things up a bit. This was a really fun drawing. I can't believe we kind of just breezed through those 2 hours, but I need some water. I need some food. I'm sure you guys are ready to wrap it up too. So let me just really quick say, please, Staffa Waffle, just drop the Discord link. Please hop in that Discord link if you are not already there. I would love to see you in the chat. If you've been watching and you don't actually follow me on Twitch, I would love a follow, because that means that you'll get a notification the next time that I go live. What else can I tell you? The VODs, I really was trying to be on top of it last week, so I think I'm going to do that again tomorrow. I'm going to try to get it uploaded right away. All of these VODs are right here. Let me drop the link, but it's also in my bio here on Twitch. It's youtube.com/@BeetleMoses. Here's the link. All right. All my previous videos are up there. So if you want to, if this is the first time watching and you want to actually watch along with another class, just to get drawing practice or just for fun, because we also do a lot, like, you see how like the first hour usually goes that I'm kind of talking shit and then we kind of actually get into the class. If you enjoyed that, there's plenty more of that on that Beetle Moses YouTube page. And then, of course, I would love if you guys also tuned into Cold Cuts podcast, right? That's also my other baby. That's the other thing that I do with my friend, business partner, boyfriend, everything, Zach, a.k.a. YOLO Swag Studios. The two of us have a podcast where we talk about everything. I mean, you guys who listen to it, you know, how do I even narrow it down? We talk about all types of crap, but it's really fun. And if you want to help me even more, obviously, I have merchandise. I have a ton of prints, random stuff. Whoa! Schubert 7274. Shout out! Thank you. They've subscribed for 2 months. Whoa! Thank you. Thank you so much, Schubert. I love that name. Thank you for the subscription. Yes, obviously, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for just supporting me just in your own way. Even if you can't do anything financially, I totally get that, but I just appreciate your support. But if you want to help me to continue doing this full time, that Patreon is a great way to do that. You get so much bang for your buck if you wanted to jump in there. 50 podcast episodes that are only available on there, and you get access to the Cold Cuts Patreon Discord, which is like 250 people. Everyone is super funny, super cool. You get early access to Beetle Moses comics, early access to Yellow Swag comics. You get a direct line of contact, basically, to the two of us. And what am I forgetting? Oh, and you also at certain tiers, you get stuff in the mail: stickers, hand-drawn art, prints, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Can't say it enough. And I will see you next week on stream, and I will see you in the Discord. Bye-bye, guys. Peace.